Today we will discuss about the extreme tech of M1 chip. If you have a little idea about this, Apple's most powerful chip that Apple has created to date, sole motto of this Apple giant is innovate, and this chip is live outcome of Apple's extreme innovation. Back in days, processors was difficult to build and takes more spaces, but this chip has overcome every difficult path. Apple's newest Macs does not come with Intel processor. Instead, they use the brand new Apple M1 chip, a powerful replacement for many generations of Intel CPUs that have powered Apple computers since 2006. Apple's M1 offered tantalizing improvement to computing performance, graphic output, and battery life. The M1 based MacBook Air demonstrates performance equal to or better than its predecessor and many Windows competitors. That is even true for some apps that running natively on older Intel powered machine but use Rosetta 2 emulation on MacBook Air. The M1 is very thermally efficient chip. It runs at such a low wattage it just come 10 watts of power, and that means it draws far less from a laptop battery than Intel equivalent. Let us discuss about this M1, which has an entire system of chip. Whether they run Windows, Mac OS or Chrome, most of today's PC come with an array of computing components inside that each handle different processing tasks. These include one processor, the CPU, for handling essential computations, including those used for browsing the internet and opening and closing apps, and another GPU for processing graphics computation and outputting a single to your monitor or laptop screen. On large powerful machines like workstation, desktop and gaming rig, the CPU and GPU are completely separate items. They are each connected to a motherboard. Smaller ultra portable laptops typically combine the CPU and GPU into a single location in different spots of motherboard. As an evolution of an Apple A series predecessors that have long powered the iPhone and iPad, the M1 chip takes a different approach. Instead of a collection of a separate processing parts, it is a single system on a chip, which is called SoC. The SoC handles all the computations, including graphics outputs, which means that each software instructions can use the most efficient part of M1. Let us move to the artificial intelligence and the M1 chip collaboration. Artificial intelligence, which is called AI, and the machine learning ML algorithms are essentially to improve modern software runs smoothly. Apple A series and Intel Core processor have long had AI capabilities built in, and the M1 is no different. It is a dedicated neural engine with 16 processing cores of its own to handle AI tasks. Ever touched up a photo using automatic filter or scrolled through a list of pre-populated search results? These tasks are often rely at least in part of ML to run faster. Now let's talk about some of its drawbacks. Apple M1 native performance. The core drawback to M1 chip right now is that because it uses a different architecture and instruction set from Intel and AMD parts, it won't be able to run 86 apps without emulating them. Developers are already on case with Microsoft having released a version of Microsoft Office that runs natively on M1 machines, and Adobe saying that it's working on a simple M1 native Creative Suite. The companies even already released a M1 native Photoshop, which it says run 1.5 times faster than the old version does on a similar configured machine. But early adopters might have to wait a little bit to get more performance they can out on their chip. We are curious to see how the M1 stack against a potential 8-core Tiger Lake chip down the line, as well as AMD new Ryzen 5000 processor, which are also looking to take Intel CPU crown. For now, though, the M1 is looking to be the fastest chip you can buy in mobile devices like laptop, tablets, and in certain signal threaded tasks. It might be even faster than Intel's new Rocket Lake desktop design. Apple's state Mac OS Big Sur is engineered to take care of advantage of all capabilities and power of M1. Delivered a massive boost of performance, astonishing battery life, and even stronger security protection with M1 things users do every feel noticeably faster and smoother. Browsing with Safari, which is already world's fastest browser, is now up to 1.5 times speedier at running JavaScript nearly twice as possible. Now come to the emulated performance of M1. Finally, we reach a biggest potential drawback of M1. Since Apple M1 uses a completely new architecture, at least new for Macs, it can natively run app designed for 86 chips. Instead, it uses emulate them. Apple's built a tool to let users easily do this called Rosetta 2, but running app through Rosetta 2 means they are going to take performance hit. Official review that reporting are emulating an anecdotally rather than with official numbers, but users Geekbench results show that even when emulating apps, the M1 chip is still faster than Intel counterparts. On November 14th, a user posted result for an M1 equipped MacBook Air resulting 86 version of Geekbench. The chip is still faster than the Intel counterpart. Overall, the performance of M1 chip is much way improved and enhanced in comparison to previous versions of Mac also, and compared to Microsoft Intel chips and other Radeon Nvidia processors. This is finely refined chip.